What makes me cry? This gun in my hand. Another dull Wednesday morning in Parabellum City with no crimes worth fighting. Falk Zildjian, entrancing hero by virtue of the fact that he carries a gun, arrives at the Acme Funhouse Arcade, where he has been summoned by his good friend and confidant, Petra Wojciehowicz.
Falk, over here. I found us a table.
Petra! I hope no one's gambling on pinball in here. Do you have a lead for me on some crime you discovered at the county building?
No, Falk, I have something to tell you. You and I have been friends for some years now, haven't we?
Yes, I consider you one of my closest friends.
You know how I feel about you. I wish we were more than... but I know you don't feel the same way. Don't worry, I'm not going to press you about it. I've gotten over you, and I'm moving on with my life.
Okay, I'm relieved to hear that.
I felt I owed you an explanation. You'll always be my first love, but I've found another. I think he's the one, Falk. We can make a life together. We can be happy.
That's wonderful to hear.
I didn't want any hard feelings.
No, not at all.
And I figured if the two of you met each other, once you break the ice, I really think you'll get along. You'll like him as much as I do after you get to know him.
Sure.
And he already knows everything about you, not just by your reputation. He has a psychic gift.
Okay, well, gosh, when can I meet him?
Right now. Falk, meet Bartok. Bartok, this is my good friend. Well, you know, it's Falk Zildjian.
Is he hiding behind that fortune-telling machine? Come on out, I won't shoot.
He's right here, silly.
Okay, is that a disguise? He's dressed as a fortune teller with a turban inside the cabinet of this machine? That's an incredible mask. Or is it just makeup? It looks like varnished wood. Very convincing effect.
Falk, please, don't embarrass me. I thought you'd be more sensitive about Romani people.
I don't think...
Repeating the same old cliches about gypsies?
I wasn't... Do gypsies even wear turbans? I thought that was Turks or Sikhs.
Bartok has Romani and Middle Eastern heritage, both.
Okay, you're talking about this right here. This box labeled Bartok the Fortune Teller?
Yes. Why is that so hard to believe? You think he's too good for me?
Petra, I think he's a coin-operated fortune-telling machine. You drop a nickel in the slot and it lights up the fancy dress mannequin in the box, and it pops out a slip of paper that says something like, "Never eat spinach with a stranger."
What have you got against strangers?
It's just a proverb.
That's not a proverb, that's a fortune. Whoever said that is a proverb?
Ben Franklin.
I think you're jealous.
What? No.
Classic jealous behavior. When you have me at your beck and call for years, you take me for granted. You thought I'd always be there pining over you and praising you. Suddenly I find another man and you can't be happy for me.
I would be happy for you if you found a man. What you found is wood and wires and gears. He's not even a robot. He's a sculpture of a torso in a lighted case.
Don't you think I know that? This won't be an easy relationship. He can't speak to me except by slips of paper and flashing lights. He has no legs. His cabinet isn't even on wheels. How would we go out to dinner and a show? How will I get him up the stairs to my apartment?
It sounds like things are moving a little fast.
He appreciates me, unlike you.
Look, this sounds like a temporary infatuation. This isn't love.
You're wrong, Falk.
How do you know for sure? Did your coin-operated boyfriend tell you it was true love?
Not only that, but I had our love tested. Over there behind the kinetoscope is a love testing machine. I squeezed the handle and it lit up all the lights to the top of the love meter. That objectively proves our love is true.
I see. The box marked Dr. Love. Maybe you should have a few dates with that one before you settle down with Bartok. If you have to marry a man in a box, at least your parents would be proud for their daughter to marry a doctor.
Pardon me, are you using this machine?
Oh, no, be my guest. I don't want to interfere with Bartok doing his job. Have you ever consulted with him before?
No.
Just ask him a yes or no question.
Is my cat Gertie ever gonna come home?
Bartok sees all, knows all. Come, and I will tell your future. 5 cents, please.
Do you mind sharing what he told you?
You were right here. You must have heard him.
I mean, what was your fortune?
Oh, it says yes. And the other side of the paper says, never eat spinach with a stranger.
That is so true. He tells me that all the time.
Let's take some time to think about this. Meanwhile, we can hear a word from our sponsor. Coming this spring to the Magnum Radio Network, Joe Dennis, Ghost Detective. His investigations involve the strange, the mysterious, the supernatural. An all-new idea, something never before attempted in the annals of radio. The Ghost Detective solves mysteries so quickly that 25 to 30 cases are concluded in each episode. In fact, we can fit 3 complete stories right in this advertisement.
Mr. Dennis, I work as a switchman for the railroad. Every night the last few weeks, I see this fella in the end of the tunnel, just down a ways from my shack. He holds up a lantern, but he don't need it because his body gives off a glowing green aura. He says, "Hello down there. Clear the track. Clear the track." So I stand on the track and watch him. What does this mysterious figure want? What is he trying to warn me about?
It's no mystery. It's a ghost. The man who worked as a switchman in this station before you got hit by a train. He's trying to keep the same thing from happening to you. You should move to Toledo and look for work in a factory or a mine or something. Keep away from trains and you'll be fine.
Gee, thanks. Excuse me, sir. Something quite strange has been happening to me. I'm driving cross-country from Connecticut to visit cousins in Wyoming, and I keep seeing this mysterious figure along the road. He's a hitchhiker, you see. Every 50 miles or so I pass him again, and there's no way he could have gotten ahead of me.
It's no mystery. The hitchhiker is a ghost. Don't pick up hitchhikers.
Are you sure? The first time I saw him was just before I had a minor accident near Poughkeepsie.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, that's right. You're the ghost. The hitchhiker is the Grim Reaper trying to help you realize you're dead. You died in that car wreck.
No, it's not true. It's not true. What happened? Who are you? I must be a bit groggy from the accident just now.
You're still a ghost.
Oh, you?
Mr. Dennis, you've got to help me. Something mysterious has been happening in the metropolis where I live. It's filling up with terrifying figures. Dangerous youths menacing me at every turn. I watched 4 of them riding their bicycles yesterday, and one of them reared up so that his front wheel left the ground and stayed in the air.
Yeah, that's called a wheelie.
But that gives you some idea of how out of control they are, with the crime and the disrespect and the lawless behavior. The city police and even the long underwear vigilantes aren't enough to keep them in check. We need the National Guard to come in and restore peace and order. I just don't understand how things got this way.
It's no mystery.
I know. You're going to say it's a ghost.
No, it's black people.
What?
You're terrified of black people. Violent crime is at a 30-year low in your metropolis, and all you see and hear are news stories about crime. By some wild coincidence, the stories they dwell on are black people attacking whites.
That's preposterous. Some of my best friends are... More than one person I'm acquainted with is colored.
What if I told you they don't call me ghost detective because I solve mysteries involving ghosts? It's because I am a ghost, who is also a detective.
You do look a bit pale.
You're more frightened by the thought of non-white people living in your city than an actual ghost standing in front of you.
I'm not...
Oh, hi, Jose. What's new with you?
Who? What? Where?
There's no one there. I was just proving my point.
All right, you've spelled out your diagnosis. Next comes the part where you tell me what I should do to fix the problem, right?
No, I have no idea. You may be incurable.
It's no mystery what you should do. Tune in for Ghost Detective, fading in and out on these same stations.
How can I make you understand, Falk? You see it as a situation where a human being builds this object, it spits out a piece of paper with a pithy prediction or a bit of advice on it, so you think there's no intelligence in the machine itself.
Right.
But who gets each fortune? How does the human who builds the machine or stocks it up with slips of paper know which person is going to get which fortune? They don't. It's more or less random.
Right.
Wrong. Bartok knows. He gives out each slip to exactly the right person who needs it, the person who is destined to receive it.
What if a person never comes here to get their fortune?
Then they were destined not to get a fortune.
Petra, does it seem fishy to you that the slips of paper have yes or no written on one side and a fortune on the other?
No, because you read them and interpret them together. So you could ask, will I get the promotion at work? And get an answer like, no, but the stars are in your favor. Or, yes, and broccoli is good for your eyesight.
That's a myth perpetuated by Big Broccoli. What makes you think you can have a meaningful relationship with a randomizing machine?
Falk, when was the last time you were in an amusement arcade with machines like these?
Probably 2-3 years ago. I was following up a lead on a skee-ball ticket counterfeiting operation. I swear, every time you whack one of these criminal enterprises down, another one springs up to take their place. You could almost imagine a coin-operated game that exemplifies situations like this, using a hammer to hit things that keep popping up.
Whack a nail.
Right. No, it needs a touch of irony, whacking something cute that you wouldn't normally want to whack. But they're so relentless, you feel compelled to whack them. Let me think about it some more.
My point is, they've made advances in manufacturing since then. If you got a fortune 2 years ago, you were dealing with a third-generation Bartok the Mystic. My Bartok is Generation 5. I know he's not a human being, but he thinks. These machines are capable of thinking. Once you hear the 5th-generation Bartok, you'll see he's head and shoulders above all the earlier models.
Head and shoulders is all there is to him.
You just see him as the same old machine, but Bartok 5 is what's known as an agentic CI. He exercises agency.
What's CI?
Coin-operated intelligence.
What does agentic CI do differently from the previous version?
You can feel the difference. You can ask it questions about the universe, about physics or geopolitics or business. I've bought and sold stocks based on his advice, and he has a 61% accuracy.
Okay.
You know, Falk, maybe you're too old-fashioned. Forward-thinking people have accepted that change is coming. I introduced Parabellum City Councilman Burns to Bartok. They're incorporating his knowledge into every aspect of city government. They started buying Bartoks and other fortune tellers to keep in council chambers, 3 of them in City Hall. Starting next year, every contractor that does business with the city is expected to incorporate coin-operated intelligence into their operations.
I can't believe they trust it that much.
It's a great value, knowing that major decisions affecting hundreds or thousands of lives can be steered the right way by asking a yes or no question and spending only 1 nickel.
What if it's wrong? If you ask it whether to build a new dam across the river or the creek, you could flood people's homes. Or decisions about where to build a hospital.
We've seen with our own eyes how wonderful he is. I would say godlike.
Come on, don't you think that's going to...
Hey, can I get past you to the fortune teller? By all means, please. I got a question for you, Bartok. Should I leave my husband, Morton?
Bartok sees all, knows all. Come, and I will tell your future. 5 cents, please.
Gosh, he really can see all. The fortune says, yes, never eat spinach with a stranger. The distance between me and Morton has grown so much this past year, every meal feels like I'm eating with a stranger, especially when it's spinach.
Petra, I know you're under a lot of pressure. There must be people coming to you all the time with questions, needing help, needing your guidance.
Sure. It's not the kind of pressure you'd get if you were the mastermind behind an organization that controls illegal activities far beyond the bounds of Parabellum City.
No, but your role as county clerk and registrar of deeds must be stressful.
Stress, it's a killer.
People might assume your work only affects local affairs, but I imagine it has ramifications that extend much farther, possibly across the tri-state area.
I'd argue it extends beyond the octo-state area, possibly the dodeca-state area.
This whole thing with Bartok sounds like the kind of scam that would be engineered by Regina, the queenpin of crime. You should look up the company that manufactures Bartok and other fortune-telling machines. Maybe Regina is trying to get her claws into City Hall by dispensing advice she wants them to take.
Falk, that's absurd. Also, I'm taking notes.
Why are you taking notes?
Because I want to prevent that from happening. That would be horrible.
I just want what's best for you, Petra. I'm afraid this will all end in tears.
Have you heard the expression, love is love?
No?
Well, now you have.
That's not even a tautology. It's just repeating the same word and stating the obvious.
Then why isn't it obvious to you? Why question love? Aren't there bigger topics in the world for you to focus on right now, besides romance between humans and automata?
I'm not focusing on this topic. You asked me to meet you here.
But you're recording this, right? You're planning to broadcast this on your radio show. So you're choosing what topics are worth emphasizing to your audience.
My crew follows me around and records everything. Anyway, what's the big topic you'd focus on?
How about another great war coming in Europe? How about the genocide that's happening right now?
What genocide? Where?
I don't know. There's probably one happening somewhere. That guy in your radio commercial last week burying an ambulance next to a mass grave. Where did that take place?
It was just a commercial. It was made up. No one would do that in real life. It was completely absurd. You know what? I give up. You got me. I'm crying uncle. Or Tio, whatever you want. I can't stop you. I wish you both well. Just to show there's no hard feelings, I'll get my own fortune from Bartok. Is it this button?
Bartok sees all, knows all. Come, and I will tell your future. 5 cents, please.
Pressing the button just makes him talk. You won't get a fortune unless you insert a nickel. You forgot to ask him a question. What does it say?
Help. I'm being held prisoner in a cliché factory. The Bitter Tears of Petra Wojciehowicz, episode 136 of This Gun in My Hand, were dispensed from the coin-operated intelligence Rob Northrop. This episode and all others are available on YouTube with automatically generated closed captions of dialogue. Visit thisguninmyhand.blogspot.com for credits, show notes, archives, and to buy my books such as Sisyphus Eat Your Heart Out, available in paperback and ebook from Amazon. Into what mesmerizing object do I gaze to view the future? This gun in my hand.